New this morning, we are following yet another shooting involving Albuquerque police. This one happened just last night.
That's right. It happened in northwest Albuquerque, where witnesses are giving us a very different story than police. News 13's Samantha McDonald is live at the scene at 60th and Central with the very latest. Sam?
Good morning, Elizabeth. APD Chief Gordon Eden says at about 1:30 this morning, a man came out of his house, shot at police, and they fired back. Although we just spoke with witnesses who say that's not how it happened. We do have video of this incident. It was put on YouTube by neighbor Bob Cornelius. It is very graphic. We have to warn you. You can hear the shots being fired. Now, the investigation into the shooting is in the very preliminary stages. Here's what police tell us. At 9:07, officers responded to a call about a man pointing a gun at a kid. Police say when they got to the complex on 60th Street and Avalon Northwest, the suspect exited an apartment with a gun and started shooting. That's when police shot back. The suspect was rushed to the hospital. The officers involved were not injured. Now, witnesses and neighbors who we spoke to gave us a different story. They tell us they gave their cell phone to the suspect's sister who was outside. She called her brother in the home. They say the sister told him to come out of the home because police told her they would not use lethal force. The witnesses say the nephews exited the home first, then the suspect came out with one hand up and the other one holding the phone to his ear. The cops told the sister to have him hang up the phone, and here's what they say happened next.
He dropped his hands like this. Both hands, he just dropped them. And then they fired. And they fired and they fired. At least three or more shots.
The witnesses say they did not see a gun on the suspect. They also say they spoke with the suspect's sister, who said that the suspect, is dead. We will give you more information as soon as it becomes available. Back to you.
All right, Sam, thank you very much. Again, we should let you know that police have not confirmed that the suspect is dead in this case. This, of course, coming from witness testimony. Again, all of this information very preliminary at this point. We do expect to learn more. As soon as we do, we'll be sure to pass along that information to you. Now, this shooting comes on the heel of a major protest over APD in downtown Albuquerque. The demonstrators marched straight to APD headquarters yesterday evening. They were outraged over the recent shooting of a homeless camper, James Boyd, along with other police shootings. Now, in the wake of the deadly Foothills shooting involving James Boyd, there is another push to give Albuquerque city councilors a voice in who can actually become the police chief for the city. You see, right now, the hiring and firing of police and fire chiefs is strictly up to the mayor, but City Council President Ken Sanchez says he will co-sponsor a bill to introduce an amendment into the city charter. If passed, it would require council confirmation of chief nominees selected by the mayor. Similar legislation failed last year, but Sanchez says it is vital.
They do it for the city attorney, they do it for the city clerk, they do it for the CAO, and I believe that the public safety leaders also should be involved in a confirmation, and that would be the police chief along with the fire chief.
Sanchez says he would like the city charter amendment to be on the November ballot for the general election. Mayor R.J. Berry has opposed calls to give city council a voice in hiring police chiefs.
Well, police shootings, particularly the one from the Foothills a week and a half ago, and even the one from overnight, are not doing anything good for Albuquerque's image. Video of the shooting in the Foothills has gone viral. It's drawn quite a bit of criticism and comment online, along with calls for folks to avoid Albuquerque. Chamber of Commerce President Terry Cole says the chamber is getting emails from people having second thoughts about visiting the Duke City, retiring here, and even starting businesses here. In fact, a man from Wisconsin, Greg Arthur, gave us a call yesterday to try to find out what was going on. Here's what he had to say.
I was going to come down and live, thinking of living in Albuquerque when I retire next year with my wife. So my home gets a warmer climate, and I'm afraid to come down there now.
Certainly hate hearing that, particularly it's bad news for a city and a state trying very hard to lure Tesla, the electric car company, to build its battery gigafactory here. Plus, the city is spending millions on a convention center to try to draw even more visitors.